Bijaba, Pirates, Beto, Undalwa Pirates, because they really loved hard. I think that's the thing about them. What's going on is I am going through fibroids. The thing of a woman, it's as if it's a case, yes. So it's like this. So those things, they just grow. It's like Amazon, they just find spots to just grow all over your uterine, on your womb, basically, for you to maybe better understand. You are going through an imbalance in your system. So for me, I literally said I'm equating it to a pregnant woman, because of you are acting like someone who's pregnant, and as you're pushing to make a name out there, you forget that this is your vehicle that you need to take care of, you know? So I can imagine you have 10 hours.
Can Smash! Hola boy! Bexizinja zami uJack Mujapilo noJP Forest phakathi kweQuantum. Sirenga wonke umzansi boy! Isukile boy!
Let's go right to the sound of good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dikeledi Mabuza. Sisunja? I'm okay. Welcome to Quantum Podcast.
So good to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Relax. Last
I am
setting
trying to relax.
This is not TV, this is podcast. It's just a conversation. Ne?
Cameras
Don't need to be
is
for.
TV.
Mga project nje kuphela sisi yabo sizokwazi ukuthi sikuzwe kahle. I'm happy ukuthi uphuza amanzi azokurelaxisa.
Yeah. Oof. I need to relax. My nerves are up here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. When
I'm okay. Good to see you, eh?
It's good to be home.
It's been a minute.
Oh man.
Ngagcina before COVID.
Time see.
I'm for real. Just ukuthi social media ngisho iyasithuthenzisa ukuthi sibone ngathi siyabonana yabo.
That's what I said this morning. So we had a meeting ekhaya, and I was saying we were asking me my younger brother is getting into the next stage of his life. So they're asking me, has he called you to tell you? And I'm like, no. But me and I banana we TikTok, so we assume that she's okay and he's okay, and like.
And sometimes you know Guti is another way of announcing.
Well, I realized it now. I didn't
Even
know.
even myself, I didn't know about your story until you started being live on Facebook. Then it was a way of announcing to the world.
I think we'll talk about it when we
Yeah,
get there.
most
But
there.
I think there's so many reasons, I think, why I also did that. I don't know why other people tell us about their lives. And for me, I'm really an introvert. I mean, the last time you heard of me or seen me was before COVID. And
Sure.
manje, 2026. You can imagine 5 years later.
Yeah, most of.
What has happened, you know?
Yeah.
So, yes, I've been there, but because I really lead a quiet life. So, angithandi nje ukuthi ngiveze,
Spotlight.
like, especially, exactly. I mean, even this, I still even asked myself this morning, okay, Nkelu yaphi? Where are you going?
But I think I've got that thing, eh? Almost abantu abaningi bahlala bakhuluma lento le ukuthi angazi why ngivumile ngalento le.
It's the truth. You are sitting on the other side. Come here, uzoza nokuthi.
Yeah, she's a light, she's a camera, she's a show, she's a yonke, she's a guest, she's a host.
Hey, guy, it's hot in here.
All right, because of so sitshele ukuthi introvert and stuff, so I believe abantu bafuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle kahle ubani lo sihleli naye. Sicela usitshele kahle kahle ubani uNkeli.
So Dikeledi Mabuza. I was born in Tembisa. I am. Do we give out our age? Let's not. Sure.
No,
Okay,
it's not a
so
must.
chiga.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. You better come. We're waiting for you. This is an announcement that you have to come. Anyway, I'm joking. Yeah, I was born in Tembisa. I currently live in the Free State. I went there because of work, and I don't know, Free State is becoming my new home. And yeah,
at least now we are in the Free State. You are very close to the United States.
Come on. So I grew up in Tembisa and did everything this side, went to primary school.
Mainline
high
to be
school.
exact.
Mainline, no, mainline.
Sure,
yes.
sure. Mainline.
Mainline. So Nkulele Tembisa, did everything in Tembisa, and I think the first time that I moved out of home was tertiary when I went to Pretoria. So I think since then I've really been someone who's in and out my home. I've never been umuntu ohlala ekhaya and longer than. I think the longest that I've stayed as an adult ekhaya, probably it's a year and a half or something after my dad's passing. But yeah, I'm a freelancer, I'm a trainer, facilitator, and MC, and I'm a child of God. Oh yes, I'm a child of God.
Amen to that.
And I think right now, or this era that we are in, I've also learned to be an entrepreneur, and intentionally, because of, I think I'm an entrepreneur, but there are no things that you are doing. So I'm
Got nothing to show.
I'm what's the correct word? I'm looking for the correct word, but anyhow.
For what?
I'm a
Usebenza ngani?
no, I sell product supplements.
Oh,
but there's a word, marketer. There's something that I'm forgetting. Why am I not finding the correct word?
What products are you selling?
Forever Living. So I sell
Oh,
Forever Living,
okay.
yes.
All right.
So it's part of my entrepreneur journey. And since joining that, that's where I think I found myself more, if I can say that, because I'm also in the insurance space now.
Sure.
I started my own insurance mini spaza shop that now is growing to be a bigger market. And I'm hoping that you'll also take Ilona. By the time I leave here, you should be my customer.
Okay.
You should take my insurance.
So it's funny
cover.
already.
Yeah,
So it's
my
funny.
friend, it comes with the territory, but
Sure.
more than anything, I really, like I said earlier, I'm an introvert. I love life. That one is for sure. I'm a freebie and free soul. I think that's what made it easy for me to travel around and live in different provinces, if I can say that. So I'm not really a loafer or a homebody that I can stay in one place. I move around easily. So yeah, I think that's just me in a nutshell.
Okay, asibuyele emuva kancane. Mawukhula eKasi, yini beyidumile like uyikhumbulayo nje. Just walk us through your childhood memories.
Fine. You want to give out my age?
Ah, man.
I think I'm really trying to think. So I'm one of those people who was out of choice, by the way. I'm a only girl. So I in Tepe Dumile, I went to Bebaya Kule Stadium for Chiefs and Pirates. Those were the heydays. Like people loved Pirates.
That thing doesn't even give away age because nama isayenza.
Ne?
Yeah.
Kahle. So you'd know which as in Chiefs nan. But the one thing that I can say I remember of that is that Babam would just take the boys. So when they would get to go to a stadium and I would be left at home with my mom, I'm like, if there's anything that I think was for me, and if it literally showed who's the guy and who is the girl in the house, was that. But when it comes to everything else, we did everything. Yeah, like get clean, everybody be got clean. So that was the only thing. I think that's what I remember. But I know Ipola was really a good, and it literally brought all of us together. Yeah, so I think that's my biggest childhood memory that I think I'm glad that it's still the same now, man.
Sure.
Chiefs and Pirates is still doing the thing.
Idabi.
You know?
And eKasi kuba nalezi indlu lezi khona enye bebapostile social media recently. But to every Kasi ikhona le ndlu le edrowe ifence or ibonda lonke ibadge Pirates babhalile Bhakania the Bucks or ikhosi. So labo madala lawo like they've been there for years.
They have. And also I think Abantu Bakdala, they showed their love for something. Whatever they loved, they
were expressed.
Yeah, very, very much.
Sure.
Everyone, even in the house, I think maybe Nama ingubo zokulala, they were probably Orlando Pirates. We didn't even know that, but I'm sure ukuthi
Khona amazwe
ijamba
kanjalo.
kuyele
Sure,
Pirates
sure.
impeto udlalwa nge-Pirates because of they really loved hard. I think that's the thing about them compared to us. I'm not saying that we don't love hard, but bona they were real fans in our time.
They are die-hard fans.
Literally.
You umehluko
Kuyakwatwa. Yeah, like mawubathi kuyakwatwa ukuthi kwatile ubaba ukuthi idliwe i-cheese lana. You know,
Akazi namhlanje akudliwa.
angeke nenza ama-joke with-chips because of babu kwatile.
Yeah.
So everybody would just step back and mind your own business
Sure.
until tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that because of lento le isikhomba ubuntu,
Yeah.
like ziningi into ezishintshile man, impilo ngathi ayisekho mnandi, like ngathi asisaphili ngathi ngama-robot.
Yeah.
So masikhumbuza into ezinje usibuyisele emuva and senze ukuthi si-appreciate life more.
True.
Sure. All right, yeah. Then ufunde ephi sis?
Primary school ngifunde eMarolani. 3 blocks away from Leeds.
Oh, uhamba kamnandi. Nangelunch uyodla endlini.
Yeah. Nge-break uyekhaya.
Gone are those days.
Buyele esikolweni.
Sure.
The only thing I think paying for is because of abothisha bayamazi mamakho noma bakho, so when you are in trouble
Sure.
bazokushaya batshela umamakho uzofika ushayo
Ish, dabule manje.
wenzeni. So such a but anyhow I think it was a good environment. Then I did high school bengifike eGashani. Yes, Gashani ukuthi yini?
Yeah, this is Langsfontein.
So because of indaba ze-train nani ukuthi abantwana besikole bayenza all those things, my dad was like, there is no is awuyi lapho. So ngayofunde kusasa. I think my first year, like standard 6 being kusasa. Then after ngaya Etisha King, so that's where I matriculated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usazofunde grade 1 pair.
Literally, like angazi nokuthi kanjani.
Abazali bebayizonda velathi umntana wami ngiyaqedela.
Principal, I think principal principal Nzimande ebeshayana loya baba. You would never be late for school. He was really strict. So I think
But still kusasa ne kwitimule bekwisoto wane komo. Bazibiza kanjani?
Oh,
Bazela kusifayina lapha kuse yabo.
but I hear manje itshintshile.
Yo, they are doing well, trust me. They are
The
doing
metric
great.
results apparently they were great also.
They're on
So,
point,
yeah.
they're on point because it's one of the schools in Spana Nazo.
Ne?
Yeah, because of last year this teacher in life science we're tutoring.
Oh wow.
So it's
so
started one of the
good.
schools that he savings up, especially using their hall because they have a big hall.
I see
Yeah.
you're doing well.
No, we're trying. We're trying to give back.
Wow.
We're trying to give back.
This is
It's
so
important.
good. It's
Yeah,
so,
development
so
is everything.
good. Ne?
Sure.
Wow.
Because let's complete but what are we doing about it?
That's a topic for another day.
Sure.
So like yenze this entire thing to be a whole day thing, but we'll talk about it. If you invite me to come back again, we'll talk about the drugs.
It's long as over. Because we're sabi camera. But I'm glad now because you're losing up. You're losing up. Okay. Then again, the reason is invite ngibone video yakho ku Facebook. Where's my phone? Because ngifuna sidlale la iphone not here on the screen.
Okay.
Because of ngenzela ukuthi uzokwazi ukube eduze nayo.
Which one are you playing? Oh my god.
The one that attracted me. Okay, I'm already in your page, Dikeledi Mabuza. All right. Then, I leave it. Good, this one. Zidlala. I'm going to put it to editing. Zifaka screen.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Hope everybody is good. These early days of Jan, I am just stopping by for a quick announcement. So my name is Dikeledi Mabuza. I will be sharing a few things with you guys. One is my journey. Literally, I'm just here to announce that I have been struggling with fibroids. Yeah, we'll talk about the hows, the do's, and the whatnots, and the whatever, you know. But I thought, let me share the space with you to say, let's just do a wellness and support. I don't know if you want to call it a group or something. No judgment, nothing to really worry about. I think we're not here to examine each other, but we're just here to give each other support. And I think all of us, we are going through this differently. So let's just chat about it and, give our experiences, best practices. I'll also share what has been happening and how I've been dealing with it. It's very hard though. But yeah, see you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side. All right. As a wellness support group, why, number one, do you see a need of wellness support group? In fact, you said you've got a quick announcement. Understand? So that's why it's busy. Like, this is a platform for you, which also is an announcement. What is that announcement about? Number one. Number two, why do you feel that we need a wellness support group?
So the announcement was because I had a crazy December. So the last 2 weeks of December for me were literally hell, if I can put it that way, because I happened to be sick, very, very sick. And I think I'm a very strong person, hands down. And Nyazubuti, probably I'm just tired because of work, and it's the end of the year. My body's just telling me that nkatele or whatever, it's nothing to really worry about. But this time it was way beyond what I had envisioned. I just thought it's nothing to really worry about. So I had these episodes of me even waking up in the middle of the night because of pain. So I then decided, you know what, on the 24th of December, imagine, this is like 7 days later, I think, where I'm deciding, you know what, let me rather go to the doctor. And it's already after 10. Some doctors were closed because of it's the holidays. I mean, hello.
Okay.
And abanye vele, literally where I went, it was just the nurses and the staff that said to me, you know what, Natindi, we're just here to clean up, make sure that everything is done. But there is a doctor somewhere that we think you can go to. And that's how I got referred to my new GP that has been helping me greatly so far. So I then went there and my stomach was swollen. Like I had a big stomach. There's a video that I showed previously.
Yeah.
So it's off my stomach. So what's going on is I am going through fibroids, ziyakula, and I don't even know that. And I think the reason also, I'll just simultaneously intertwine everything in this whole sentence, is that the reason why really I decided that, you know what, let me really talk about it, it's because of the experience that I went through. Number one, it wasn't the first time that I had them. So I had them when I was still in my 20s. And I went, especially the first time, it was cysts. So this is like a growth, ekulayo, inside your uterine as a woman. So it's, the thing of a woman, it's as if it's a, so it's like this. So those things, they just grow. It's like Amazon, they just find spots to just grow all over your uterine, on your womb, basically, for you to maybe better understand. So literally this entire area, this is where the pain was. And my entire left leg, I couldn't walk. I was literally bending for me to just move around, to move from my bed to my bathroom. Okay. It was just hectic. And I think coming to really say, Ubuti, only on the 24th when I went to the doctor, that's when I found out. I mean, I actually forgot my sauna. I have a sauna that I wanted to show you. I forgot it in the Free State.
Yeah, but you can always
say,
WhatsApp us it.
Okay, I will.
That's WhatsApp or email.
I'll do that. Sure. So you are just thinking, Nguti, I mean, a sauna, usually it's for pregnant people, you go through because of you are pregnant and everything, but obviously doctors need to use it to verify what's happening. Then that's when they spotted them. And she gave me antibiotics and everything. So I've been on that, but I still was in pain. Like, it was just bad. I mean, you can't drive, you can't use your left leg. Your entire waist, it's literally, it's out of order, if I should put it that way. So I then went through that process of me having to be at work. You know, in December, you take turns with your colleagues. You know, one will take this week and the other will take the other week. So I chose to take the week of New Year's Eve. So it means that entire week of Christmas and everything, I had to be at work. And you know, December, it's a slow month. There's not a lot of people, even in town, it's literally empty. So it was just me and my colleagues, and they were very helpful, by the way. They were really, really great. I mean, they helped me. I was able to get over 10 hours of just being away from work and really just to get through the pains and the aches that I was going through. And it's not me, by the way. I'm not one to be that sick and really say, "Angwazi ngenza lutho," you know. So it was really a hard knock for me to go through that, you know, as we steering, you know, I'm saying Bogot or anything, but I wouldn't picture myself in that state again because of it's very painful. So I think from that, it inspired me to share these posts. What you saw that as an announcement, and I'll tell you why, is because one, I'm very far from home, you know. My family is not there. I know if I was at home, my mom would literally bath me and feed me, couldn't eat. I was suffering from nausea. All I wanted to do was to vomit. It was just crazy because the hormones are thrown out. You know, you are going through an imbalance in your system. So for me, I literally said I'm equating it to a pregnant woman because of you are acting like someone who's pregnant. But the difference is that for a pregnant woman, they don't go through the pains that you are going through. So for me, it was really hard to see myself in that state. And the previous time it wasn't as bad. So also the reason why I'm saying I went online, it was because to say also, let's take care of ourselves. You know, in this age, you really need to look after yourself, need to ensure that you really listen to your body because umzimba uyakhuluma. And like I said, I was one, yes, I love jogging. That is my daily bread and everything. But I didn't think that, you know, there's going to be something like that that happens to me, you know. So we really think that because we are jogging and maybe you are eating healthy and whatnot, you know, you think you've got this thing covered, but half of the time it's not like that, you know. So let's really have an awareness to say, sis, this is possible, and is there anyone around to help you, you know? I really am not saying I'm looking for anyone's sympathy. I'm not, you know. But for me, I was just being empathetic also to the next woman that could be going through the same thing that I'm going through. I mean, it can cause you to enter into a depression because you feel like you are alone. There is no one there. Your emotions are bad. Like you can cry. I cried in the middle of the night because I was like, what is going on? I can't stop this pain. I drank, there was a time where I drank 4 painkillers at the same time because the pain is bad. You know, it's not advisable. It's not to be done at home. Please don't do this at home. This is only was done by me, and no doctor gave me go ahead to do that. And I was also forcing myself to be okay. And I think, you know, when you are really forcing yourself to say, be okay, you'll do anything to be okay. And the pain was also saying, no, I'm still here. So I am of the thought that for me, it literally brought out 2 worlds where I needed to be very, very empathetic towards me. You know, you're working so hard, you want to do something out of your life. And as you're pushing to make a name out there, you forget that this is your vehicle that you need to take care of, you know? So I can imagine you have 10 hours of work and you have this and that, you have little sleep, you know? So it's a wake-up call to say whether you have fibroids or you don't, you know, you might not have, you will never have. But for me, it was you need to really think about
Your health.
You know, think about someone who is looking out to say, Nkele uzobuya, you know, it could have been a Nkele does not come back home, you know, but I'm really glad that it was between December and here we are in Jan. So for me, this is the second lesson that I'm starting a new year on a new slate, and it's a new girl all the way, pushing still to make a name for myself out there. However, I'm more conscious to say you don't have to, some things you don't have to put too much pressure. Do what you can at that moment. And once you get to a point of, okay, this is it, then now it's also, you know what, I did my best. Because I think we overwork ourselves because we're trying to push something, and at the end of the day, there is nothing. I could have died and they could have employed someone else. The thing is, life goes on, but what happens to you, you cut your story short. So it's easier to lose yourself because you're chasing something, chasing a goal, chasing the next like and viewers. You want 1 million viewers and but everything gradually, you do things step by step. So there isn't a book that we can follow, I'm sure, besides the Bible, that tells us how to live. But I think in this day and age, we push so much, like we put so much pressure. A friend of mine sent me a message yesterday asking me, how have I been doing it? Balancing being a modern girl, but still keeping my faith, and I'm Tsonga, and I'm still grounded, and with all the things that are happening, that change, that keep on changing, but I'm still the same. And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I've fallen 1,000 times. I don't even know how I'm still here. But in essence, I'm just grateful that I am here. And yeah, life is going on and I am in it. I think that's the part that I love, that I'm still in the scene. The director said you can go back, so let's do this. So yeah, I think that's just about it. I mean, the other day when you called, I told you I was going to the doctor. So I was going to my GP because I've been doing everything via my GP, and because of the holidays and everything, we just had to get dates and stuff to see a proper gynae at a hospital. So I'll be going to the hospital on Monday. Yeah, so Monday I'll be getting a proper look by a doctor designated for this part of a woman, and then she or he will tell me what is the next step. And I mean, there's many things. I did a video the other day of myself just to show what is it that I do also besides walking to take care of myself. So I take supplements from Forever just to help ease. Supplements are not there to really cure you, but they come in to ease the pain, because of they now support your amasosha. Let's call it amasosha to make it easier. So they support your immune system. Uguti, if
That's why
something
I'm
like
using my immune booster.
yes, so isn't this fun? And fibroids, when they come and want to attack you, you at least have something that's shielding you. So I think also in between those few weeks back and today, I managed to balance the equation because of my supplements. I'm not here to because I'm working for the company, but I can tell you now for free because of antibiotics. So I'm aphelile. As in I'm fine now. I was still in pain even after that. There's just a process of you find yourself and find things that are going to work for you. So the things that are working for me, they won't necessarily work for the next person. But I'm here. The reason why I'm doing those lives and posting my videos on the socials is to literally place a serious awareness to say, you can go through this, but just know that there is thousands and thousands of people that are here to assist you. I mean, for me, it's even the messages that I'm getting. Those things are comforting. You're far away from your family. I mean, I talk to my mom every single day, and you cannot tell your mom how you're going through pains, like it's severe today because of now. She also gets too worried. But it came to a point where I realized that the outside community, they also come in very handy. Like Ubuntu showed up for me. Like it was a serious community that I've been experiencing because of, I don't think it's we post pictures of ourselves looking all Jewish and everything. And this time it was just me in my vulnerable state, getting out there and say, guys, this is what's going on. And it's not easy, but I managed to do it. And it also saying, you just need to be there for the next woman. It's not even about you. So it's just that. I can talk until kingdom come if you don't shut me up.
No. Trust me, I won't, because this is therapy. Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. The more you talk
definitely.
about it, is the more you hear also.
Yeah, definitely. And I think with us as Black people, I'm sorry for putting the umbrella Black people. It's because this is something that we don't even think about, or we don't even accustomed to. We don't even think Uguti, it can happen to one of us here in this room, But you find out that you are in a bus or a taxi or a plane or in a car, and 5 people in that bus or whatever, they have this. Or with men, they have not fibroids, prostate cancer. So this is another thing that I realized, that these are things that are happening for Black people, that they still in a let's throw it under the carpet type of a thing. But let's bring out their awareness to say, my brother, you don't have to go through that. So these are the things that you can do. Maybe look after yourself. Maybe use a condom all the time if we have to put it that way. Do this or do that. Because of, I can tell you for free, I don't know, when I did my little research to say, okay, my fibroids, cause why, unlike we know that HIV/AIDS is because of you are having unprotected sex. But this one, there is no valid reason to say it's because you drank too much water, or you did this or you did that. There isn't, it's something that grows inside of you. So what are they saying? Am I more masculine or what? But still, they don't know. It's not a fact as yet. So it's just orange around the medical sector to say this could be, So there hasn't been a serious or a word ebonakala ukuthi okay, because we're in lento lena. So these are the things that I think as a Black nation we really need to start looking after ourselves. Like I say, for the male counterparts, prostate cancer now, it's spreading, and when you check out the research, it will tell you that it happens more in the African nation than it is on the, not that the whites and the colors are not going through it, they are, but it's more now. So what are those things? It means that we need to wake up. If it's
Because
someone, I really don't know what causes cancer. I don't know. I think.
But whatever that you're suffering from, is it related to cancer?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Is that clarity?
It isn't. No, it's not. These are like, it's like a growth. So like Nishugut, it's like izambani. It literally izambani. I'll share some pictures with you. Maybe you can show it on the podcast. So it's literally izambani, but now it's covered in your Yabonumtana is in that covering that covers a child. So the same thing, those potatoes are in there, so they just grow. And the reason why most girls, you hear us suffer from period pains and cramps here and there, it's because of also there's that a fight with your menstrual cycle needs to do its work, but because there's something else that's also iblokile, so it becomes a serious thing. That's why most girls now in this day and age, they will tell you, Guti, I can't go to work because I have period pains. And those are some of the symptoms of this person could be going through cyst or fibroids. Because of those things, and when you are thinking it's just period pains, you have severe period pains. They can happen to be, you are flowing very heavily for 7 days or 14 days, and what do we call that? Because of your cycle, the normal cycle, it's your 3 days and the 4 days, like so but because of this fight, it literally can open up your pipes for it to take longer. And the more you lose blood, you cannot, because of guys, so we need the blood also. So these are the struggles that I think we are not taking them serious. And I'm saying this particularly to us, abantu abamnyama, both in the faith. I mean, I'm Christian, and for someone who is Christian, they would think I do not have faith because why am I talking about this thing? And umuntu ohlabela amadlozi uzothi uyaloywa, you know. So it's some things are just beyond those things. It's very spiritual. However, you also just need to make sure that you follow the medical side also of it to check what's going on. I mean, I pray and I believe that I'll be healed from it. And the doctors will tell you, Guti, you need to fall pregnant. That's how, for them, they assume Guti izo phela le nto le. And this is what was said to me when I first heard it, Guti, you need to fall pregnant. So I was like, a child needs a father. You can't just tell me to fall pregnant because if I need to cure a disease, you know? So I didn't. I still don't have a child even now. So a lady that I was speaking to, she told me that she has children, but she had it also. So so really the awareness more than anything for me is to say, let's wake up to the reality of where we are right now and what this day and age is about. So these are the sicknesses, I think, for this day and age. And I don't want us to get into spirituality or anything like that, because of those things, they need backing and everything. But if you were to look at it spiritually, I mean, you're looking at the fact that if my womb is cancelled from having children, it means that there is no arising generation, because of a man's sperm needs to come in and I need to fall pregnant. It means it's my lineage, right? So when do we get to the third generation if there is a blockage like this? You see, so there are many factors to everything that we are going through as people, but we all ascribe to different things. So I can only say everyone has a journey and you walk your different journeys, and mine, it's right now it's filled with my family, my community, and everyone that I've suddenly involved in my life, which is the people that I've involved through the socials. And I mean, come bad or good comments or whatever, I decided that, you know what, it's okay. For someone else, it won't hit the way it's hitting empilweni yami, you know, because there's a reason why. I don't think you also started this podcast because you were bored or you just wanted to show us your media skills, you know. There's something that you're trying to get out there. So through voice, you want to get people to learn about something, you know. So I think I also went through the journey of, let me start this sharing of information. It's just free, basically. No one's going to pay me for doing anything that I'm doing. However, I feel like once a person sees you talking about something, it becomes easier for them also. I'm saying you are not alone in that state, you know. You don't have to go through depression. You don't have to go through feeling like it's wrong that, I mean, there are many things. Let me tell you now, I am single. So that state of me being sick, I can't expect my mother also to be the one that's taking care of me in this age, you understand? So it means that according to society, there was supposed to be a partner, but according to me, there isn't a partner. Then what? So what happens to this lady or this young woman that says, I do not want a partner, but I'm going through this. So where do we leave them? You see? So this is for all of us, whether you are in a family, whether you are alone, whether you are just in a space of there's so much love that it's overwhelming you, everybody is welcome to say, let's share in and let's all grow. So for me, it's a place of growth for all of us, because I'm also learning. I mean, I am learning to also keep quiet when someone says something that was negative. You know, someone that says something that is not in line with what you are trying to say, because of they are misunderstanding you. So it's a matter of what do you do? So it really is a learning lesson for me to say, it has taught me also to be someone only patience, self-control.
All right. That was the
And there is
Snake,
Thank you,
Snake,
Snake.
tell me who's kancane. Cela nje ukudlulisa sisi.
Thank you.
Hi Snail.
Hello.
Unjani?
Ngiyaphila njani?
I'm okay. Nawa abantu sicela babheke ukhulume nabo.
Hi guys.
Yeah. Ubatshele ukuthi kahle kahle la sikuphi and yini esilethele yona and bangayithola kanjani, how much is it?
Okay.
Give us also the location.
Okay. So it's a Greenside in Midrand. So what I've brought is a half chicken. It's 100 rand. It's served with 1 starch and 2 sides. For 100 rand. I think I've said that already.
Okay.
Yes.
So sifika kanjani eGreenside? Imitrend phela inkulu.
Greenside. So we are located in Glen Austin, number 95 Oliphants Fontaine.
Sure.
Yeah.
In
Midrand.
Shall I need under the bridge or whatever?
Yeah, it's under the Gautrain bridge.
Oh,
yes.
That's why nama looks like wona iyadlula la.
Yes,
Lokhu iyadlula.
yes.
Sifitha kamnandi, lokhu iGautrain iyadlula so. Abanye abantu bayibonela fair. Nothiza ujabule uzowayibona. Next time uzomeka sure uthi uyagibela. Siyabonga
All right, enjoy
Thank
guys.
you so much. Thank
enjoy.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, singaqhubeka mara ungadla mawufuna ukudla feel free mawuthanda sizodla masiceda but nje thina interested ku story sakho more than everything.
Yeah, I think like I said, for me it's beyond me, and I think everyone has a story to tell.
Sure.
That's
All right,
what
let me
I think.
interrupt you. Mohleli uyi-1 plomile embhedeni obvious uyacabanga kakhulu. So how did you answer the why me question? Because I believe iyafikela wonke umuntu.
I do, but so funny that for me, because of it was the second time, so I never even got a chance to ask myself why. I think the only thing that I did that I usually do not do or I have not done in a long time is to cry, and I'm like, so now I am crying. So I think that's the part that really it opened up a side that I don't think I was ready to see, where you are very vulnerable and you are just saying, you know what, I'm in pain, and I am just crying because of this pain, and there's really nothing I can do, and it's just a side that you cannot buy anywhere. So probably that was my why me moment, where I just didn't ask why. I just literally cried because I'm like, hey Batu, girl, you are going through this. So it's a different side that it just showed Uguti. I'm also a girl, hey? I never thought Uguti this side still existed in me,
Marushilo hata uzimo.
I'm seeing but hey, I am strong. But it says you are too strong. You are, so mandla. No, I'm not.
Sure.
I'm just a girl who does not cry easily.
Okay.
So that's why it was like, this one, Ingshayile, really. So I think that's really the reason why I think could be my why moment, because of Mbilenga challenge, and it was hysterical, but it was nice. I mean,
But they say it also helps your health.
it does. It really does, because of after crying you fall asleep. So it was wow. So I should cry more often because of I sleep easier. So when you cry you will fall asleep. So it helped me to sleep, and I think, this is something for me. It stripped me off me. It really stripped me off me. And I'm not saying that ingakara or anything, but it's not easy for me to literally fall down and cry. But it has made me a crybaby, basically. The emotions are bad. I think it's the hormones. So the hormones are literally saying, Guti, if it's something that needs to make you cry, you just cry. You find yourself crying, and nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do.
Yeah. Then game. Kunabanye abantu mabashonelwe or when they're going through something horrible. Abayithandi, I'm sorry, ini. So when what are your expectations? Or expect ukuthi abantu ba-react njani towards you? Yini into ongathanda ukuyizwa, yini into ethandayo ukuyizwa?
I mean, like I say, I have gone through it. I don't know how to explain this, but I can tell you now that it has loosened me up.
Okay.
So I've toned down
Sure.
because I'm
Ufila ngathi uyistering kakhulu.
so I'm the one that does not cry in a funeral. So I think I don't like crying, and I think for me angazi ukuthi
And I tell you,
ngi-associate
it's
nani.
empathy, like we want to feel sorry and stuff.
Maybe, hey?
Sure.
I because of I feel like I robbed myself because of there was an expectation of you expecting to Siamas. This is what Siamas say.
Okay.
And this is how Siamas react around me. So because I know that probably Sia won't know how to, so I'll just put a big wall to say, don't even try to get there because of I am. And I don't think it was something that I applied for. It was just the I mean, I think also growing up in a household where I'm the only girl.
Ngisafuna ukuza lapho ukuthi I believe enye into creative this thing
Yeah.
because of mokhula namachita. Like
Bawumjida
sure.
nawe.
Sure.
Yeah, khona ukushaya iflate. So I literally learned to say what my brothers are doing, I want to do. I mean, I played soccer in primary school. I played cricket in high school. So I literally did the things that the boys did in my household. So my brothers my elder brother was a soccer player. So my two brothers, cricket players. So I literally wanted to be a boy. Like I would not play netball. I mean, I couldn't play netball, but I would do the things that the guys are doing.
Sure.
I enjoy driving.
But still go lead.
Funny enough. so I enjoy driving, and it's something that for most girls they would not enjoy. My dad taught me road signs, so I can get through anyway. And I think that's the best gift that my father gave me, that I can get anywhere without me worrying, Guti, how do I get from the N12 to the N17 to
Sure.
the N1 and the R21, R24? So I literally received so much knowledge and teachings from them that it literally it's a balance of both worlds. My mom coming in,
Sure.
teaching me to cook, and I don't like cooking. So, but I can cook because of last Bumagwana, you would not be allowed not to cook. So everybody had to know how to cook. So I can cook, but I don't like cooking. So it's literally that part of me, Uti. I've always loved the masculinity, whatever. The masculine part of me.
Sure.
I loved it. I embraced it more than the other vision of me being a girl. You
But
know?
ke kunenye into engikhumbulayo. Mawukhula kini bekuyi-crash.
Yes.
So that thing I believe ukuthi bemele kwenze kube that thing bemele activate that girl side more.
Still is a crash namhlanje, but it's not doing anything. It's so funny that I was telling this friend of mine, I have a friend who has twins. So this one day we were traveling in her car. So abantwana baya dlala la emuva ne, and she's on the phone. So I literally observed, I just kept quiet and I observed ukuthi, hey bo, so the kids are making noise in the back seat and you're on the phone and you're not shushing them. So I didn't also, I just, said, it's not my car. You are in people's territory, so relax. And then after I just told them, like, my friend, if it was me, I wouldn't have even gone through that call with these kids talking at the back. It's like, it's called being a parent. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. Because for me, and for them, it's normal. And it's so funny that I couldn't understand Luguti. How do you hear the person that you're talking to, whereas your ears are hearing the people behind the seat? But
ambient.
I think it's literally what's happening with me now, that I'm more attuned to me and my emotions. That's why I need to. If it means that I had to cry, I cried, and now I feel like I cry easily. Like little things, they make me cry, and I'm like, hey, Batu, what's going on with you? So bad. I'm enjoying that also to say it has brought also the feminine side,
Sure.
you know, it has
Sure.
amplified that side to say stop being too hard and wanting to crack the code. You don't have to, you're okay, you know. So it's okay to be a tough girl but still be fragile.
Sure.
So I think that's the other journey that I'm in right now to say this season it has taught me a
Okay.
wholesomeness of
Yeah.
myself, and I'm loving it.
All right, let's tap into social issues. So there's this thing that is happening now on the news, is trending currently. The accident yabantwana. Everyone is talking about it. And she don't to now. You're a little bit attached to kids because of kulisa abantwana abaningi.
Yeah.
Because mama kuma kane crash automatically kuba yakho mara basabusile abaza. Awucela ukuthi akezi crash.
Usebenzisa ngoba isibangazikini awuyi wena udlala uzosebenza la.
Yini makunethaveni you are forced ukuthi nawe vele
Right.
uyothengisa amabhiya.
Like, but I think it was an entrepreneurship skill that
Sure.
they imparted
instilled
in
in you.
us.
Sure.
Yes, so it's as bad as it was then. But today you thank them. Good, at least there's something that that I can do, and you know. So I'm one that I don't watch the news
Okay.
because story for another day, but I really don't follow the news. But obviously when I go on Google, I'll just see trending things.
Sure.
So I knew that there is a trending story of this guy who killed 14 children and everything, but I did not see the accident.
Sure.
So I think it was yesterday, I was in an Uber, yes. So we were talking about it with this guy, and then he tells me, so he was like, oh, this young man, he's young, apparently he's a 22-year-old.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, these are mistakes that we make as people. So for me, I wanted to come with a shield of it's a mistake that he made because of, I said to him,
It can
I
happen
mean,
to anyone after all.
it can, you know. So I then said to him, I mean, I'm in your car right now, and God forbid, should we get into an accident and I die and you don't, my family is not going to kill you because of me. I'm feeling, you know, for me, I feel like it would be unfair for my family because of it could have been any other car that I'm in, or
As much as you feel like mara was
I wonder, hey, you know. So until then, he told me, which this is what happened in the video. So I then watched the video episode, and I'm like, yo, it's for me, it's a sore issue, and I'll tell you why. It's because my younger brother happened to be in drugs. So, but right now he's in rehab.
I remember you told me about him. Remember we made a
So
shoot
happy.
weekend. You're going to rehab. You're going to see him.
So I am. For me, it was a sore thing to say. I have nephews that are his age, 22 and everything, and for me, it was painful to say this generation. It's so difficult for you guys to find yourselves. I don't know how to explain it, but to really be you without any pressure, it's kind of difficult for you guys. I mean, when I think about myself at 22, I was far from even thinking about a lot of things, you know, and maybe because of it was a different generation. Driving, I think, yes, ngangi driver, but because of I didn't have a license, so it wasn't an everyday thing or something that I would find myself in or doing. And I don't know how to really emphasize how, compared to this generation and us, there is literally something that is missing that says it's okay not to have what you think you should have. So with you in this generation, you are saying it's not okay for me not to have what I want to have.
Sure.
So probably this young man, he took drugs, or he was really high from Inzango, or upuzile, because of apparently he was very, very drunk.
Reckless.
And he was
drunk.
reckless uglona. I mean, overtake imoto ezi4
Four,
and
yeah.
uhamba
Yeah, that's
nabantwana,
reckless, yeah.
and you're getting into a truck. So that for me is ufuna ukuba ingwazi wena kahle kahle.
But I mean, I think mhlawumbe because normal baba nabantwana abaningi, maybe kwi first load chwahe kuyobadropa abuye athathe second load. You never know.
You see?
Never
so
know,
it
because
could
of-
have been that, but still.
I think this is all about court. So that's one chance to tell a story because manje I'm assumptions, all these things. Nobody knows the real story, understand? So sibonele lento esibonayo say-analyze ngendlela yethu. But now to attest to whatever that you just said now, I had a conversation with this other friend of mine in Kulenai. Uthi ish le ntwana zamanje ngiyezwela, understand? Because of and makhuluma ngalento le nami ngiyarelate yabo. Abosithibo bayabhayisiseka. Mina ishero wami ngikhona ukumtshela ukuthi okay baby funa 13 rand cela 13 rand ugibele ngizokupha yona, understand? They don't do that. Kumele requesting. Kumele adrive amlande amgcwalisele. Thina we didn't have all those pressures yabo. Mina bengikhona ukutshela uKingeza sikwazi kuma ekhonini abosiwe they don't do that. Bona mele bablome emotweni.
Yeah.
Understand? So i-pressure iba more and more and more. Yabo ngizama ukufakazela into isho ukuthi
Yeah.
that's why they're on drugs, they're on these other things. Thina besingekho kuzo because of basifakile i-pressure unnecessary.
It's very unnecessary, and I think if they were to really sit down, I mean, if you can see my younger brother right now, like every time ngimbona, I feel like I don't know this guy because it's a different side of him
Sure.
where he is more responsible. Like umuntu okhuluma ngokuthi, actually when I get out of here, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. And you're like, but bro, you had all these chances all this time, you know? But the pressure that he was in or the covering that he was under made him not to see all those opportunities that are around him.
Sure.
So I think even if, I mean, Slalas Chahile song, I can tell you,
Namanje bo late mo zala bo
you understand, because of Jahil, I'm trying to, you know, we're all trying to buy time to say, please give me an extra hour, give me an extra 30 minutes. But I think it's really reckless for you to overtake Imotezi for.
Yeah, most def. Nam lapho ngiyavumela
It
now.
cannot be.
Can't.
I mean,
4 is
even
a
if
lot.
Begamdala, yeah, like
4 is a lot.
Where do you get the strength? You understand? So ikhoninte emsizayo
Okay.
for him
Ukuthi
to
abe
do
nesibindi.
that. Yes, because of angekube nesibindi say Motezi for. I mean, even in the freeway, I was driving in the freeway, and you know, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to drive 100, and I drove 100. I said it's fine, even if it's taking me longer. I did, well, I think I did 2 pit stops, and I mean, I usually, if I am driving long distance, I make sure ukuthi ngiyasikala isikhathi and ngizosho ukuthi ngiyoma kuphi. And lapho it's just a toilet break. It's not a stop so ukuthi soli chicken and. I was driving alone, and you won't believe that I stopped at that engine, went inside, got something to drink, and I stood outside. I'm like, wow, this is so nice. So I am more attuned to me now than then, you know, because of we are chasing something, and I asked myself, what is it that you're chasing? What is it that you're trying to attain? Because of at the end of the night, it's not like all those things that you said you're going to do, you did, you know? So be lenient on yourself. So for
I'm also
me,
learning something from our conversation. Ukuthatha ama-stop kubalulekile. Well, I've learned that mina from driving a long distance.
Yeah.
Yabo, but manje uma ukhuluma ngayo ungikhumbuza something and yabo ukuthi balekile lento le because of ungena nje maybe to a petrol station yabo ushaya 69 ubuy drink nyana like ume ngaphandle ushaya umoya ubuya so fresh.
I was just alone with my phone, no friend or no one or anything. It was just me. I literally went in, and I walked out, locked the car, and I stood there as if this is not my car. Literally at a distance and just chilled with myself. So I think it's the awareness that you are listening to you and you are talking to you because of kulula for me to come and talk to you, but I don't talk to myself, you know? So how do you align you? So how do I come and align you if I have not even aligned myself? Do you understand?
Sure.
So it needs to be a home first. Start at home before you can get outside. So
Charity begins at home.
do you understand? So if I can deal with me and really deal with my skeletons, and I mean, time is money for me. I mean, at work, I don't like it when people are late. I get furious. So I'm very sorry that I'm late. Like, I don't know what happened, but I am really, really one who keeps time. However,
Very punctual.
it's important, guys. I think let it be something that I'm also just leaving here for you guys as hardworking people.
Yeah, it's also what I told my team today. With our guest is very punctual, so let's keep time.
And then unbox. So let's take
it's
care of
okay.
our bodies.
Sure.
Let's really take care of our mind. It's this. I think the other thing. Oh yes, I walk so lang walk corner. It's a mountain. There's animals and everything. So that is literally my me time. You know, other people me time would be shopping and whatnot and whatnot. For me, that has become the greatest.
So you connect to
escape.
nature.
Oh, like crazy.
Hmm.
So I walk. There's ostriches. There's buffaloes.
Hey, man,
sometimes.
baphila kamnandi.
There's-
Thina simele sibhadale imali ukuthi
There's
ubona lezi.
Springboks.
And uzibona every day.
Every single day of my
Tiwo.
life.
Asami
Every
sisho.
day.
Ngabe sambile sayishutela nga right floor.
Yes, we should have. So it's for me. I think I've enjoyed it so much that I've invested in it because of that's where I get ideas also, what to do, who to talk to, how do I talk to that person, and that's why I even said to you this. I feel like I was robbed because of I didn't even get the time to digest it. Like everything just happened so fast. But be as it may, taking time for yourself is very important.
Sure.
It's very important. We are able to. It's like imoto. Maybe let's say weekly. Uzotela if you're working a 9 to 5 job, uzotela petrol and maybe on Sunday. So check out tire and water and oil and whatever, right? And then you drive. So you are going to do this thing again next week.
Sure.
You see. So let's have that also with us. You don't have to do it every day, but find a day at least once a week or 3 times a week or whatever, just to say I'm dedicating this to me because of I think we are also scared of ourselves. I've been scared of me. I must say I was scared of me because of I felt like I've disappointed her and I'm not enough and I have not done enough. You know, there is still this and that is missing. So because of those things, you become a fraud. Because of you are good outside, but inside, you know, you are not a hero to yourself. So you need to be your own hero before you can be other people's hero. You know, I need to stand in a mirror and say, "Girl, you did well." You know. So I remember the first time I did that with myself, the review mirror when I was driving. This is years back. This other coach of mine, he said I must go and do it. So I did it. And I was embarrassed of looking at myself, and I'm like, I'm talking to you. But eventually you get through it and you begin to love it, and you become accustomed to Usia important. I need to speak to Usia.
Sure.
And Sia, what do you think? Should we do this or not? Because of there's that thing of we say yes quickly. We don't even calculate if this yes is it going to be a good yes for me or a bad. So it's quite important to spend time with yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, earlier on in our conversation, ukhulume about ukuthi ukhulele eKasi. Ngifuna manje sikhulume ngama challenges, yabo.
Sure. I think I'm dark skinned, so already it was a first beating is at Umansu, you know. So you are accustomed to being ugly.
Yeah.
And I think for the longest time, I mean, even in high school,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been a skate. I was always in pants and blazers. So I would be as if I'm a tomboy, but I'm not a tomboy, you know. But I enjoyed being in pants and jeans and so I think for me would be my family. I think my family was a great cushion for me because of they became my soft landing, and I also I think I can attest to the relationship that I had with my father. So I remember I would have a fight with my friends and I would tell my dad, this guy. So he opened that platform for us to have that kind of a relationship where I think the first time it happened, I came home and I was angry. And my father did not understand why you're angry and everything. So he asked me, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. And he's like, no, I will go right. He's like, yes, go to Baba Bamting. He said, shop right. You know, you're going to need me and I'm not going to be there. And I need to shop right. So that stuck with me so much that for me, it opened up that to say, if this guy is saying I must talk to him, then I told him. So I think for me, that was the biggest comfort that I've received from my dad, that it was easy for me to go through the challenges of being a young girl. I mean, I remember in primary school, so this guy, I really have no idea what happened in class. But this guy, not Simhlekile or whatever, then he kicked me. He even went for my friends. So all the girls that laughed at him, I think that could have been the reason. Then he kicked me, and it's 3 blocks away, break, you're going home.
Sure.
So he kicked me in a break. So I'm going home, but I'm crying. And Baba Mpega sebenza night shift. My mom is at work. So so I have to go to my parents' bedroom. My dad is sleeping, so I open the door. But I keep on, you know. So Baba Muye's good time, and there is someone here. Then my dad woke up. And Muye's good time, and kanti ikazi. So and then my dad, he was like, what happened? And I tell him, he's like, you are going to show me this guy. My father. I'm sorry, I apologize on my father's behalf.
My father.
Ufake garage you kicked that girl. So I think because of the blood, my dad was just hysterical because of, you know. So but anyhow, I think for me that was my biggest comfort. My dad was just there for me, and we formed a bond.
He was a shield.
You know?
No way.
He was a serious shield. So I think it for me, it worked perfectly that I had someone who was just there for me, and my dad could read my mood swings anytime, any day. My dad knew something is not right. So it was easy for me to even just get there and say, this is what happened. Then he'd give advice and we're like, oh, okay, then I'm fine, you see. So I think for me, I managed to get through a lot of things because of that. So I think that's where even the masculinity, it's coming from, where, I mean, the only thing that I think I still can't do is to change a tire. But my dad taught me, you need to change your own oil. So in K53 is like, there is no way that you're going to drive a car. You don't know if there's no oil in this car. And. So I was taught all those things from an early age. So I knew you need to make sure your tires are okay. Your oil is there, water. And he showed me, at this sign, this is what it means. So there was just that thing with me and him. And yeah, it was the biggest giveaway from him to me. And yeah.
Shout out to the present fathers out there. Shout out to the present fathers out there. Shout out to the late Mr. Mabuza. May his soul rest in peace. So, Siyabonga sisi, thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah.
Thank you for when this car uzohlala nathi namhlanje. Yeah, you are indeed in our prayers.
Thank you.
That's the least we can do. Ukuthandazela nokuthandazisa.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I know through your story you're gonna help a lot of people.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So, in closing, any message to anyone that is going through whatever that you are going through?
Listen to your body.
Because of this came, let us speak it in.
That one.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So I think my message is listen to your body. Not everything, it's nothing. You know, you need to get checked out. And, you know, the one thing that I love about our government, there's other things that the government is doing that are right. I'm not here for any party, but I think our hospitals, if you go to a GP and they refer you to a hospital, our government hospitals, they have the best gynecologists, gynae clinics. They call them the gynae clinics. And I know there is one in Steve Biko also, and Barra. Apparently Barra also has one. another mother told me of the one to say, if things don't work out in the Free State, you can do it here. And then my doctor then said to me, no, there's one also in the Free State. So go get checked out. Nothing is small. And we are here for you as your big sisters. I am here as a younger sister to my elder sisters also. But more than anything, we can win this. I think together we can stand, and divided we will fall. So let's stick together. Let's show more love. Let's be kind to one another. Really, really, the things that we go through, they are real. And sometimes when we get out there, we just say things that are not right. But let's learn to be kind to one another. Love you all. See you on the flip side.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ngizwile la live yakho see you on the flip side. So how do we get hold of you? How do we get out of you? Because I was going to follow because of you be telling your story on your platform.
Yeah. Dikeledi Mabuza everywhere. Dikeledi.Mabuza on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. It's Dikeledi Mabuza, but Nkele, it's the name that you will find there. So my middle name is Nkele. So you can just Dikeledi Mabuza. You'll see this bald head chick.
Thank you so much. Siyabonga sis, ne?
Thank you for having me. This was so cool. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Thank you.